Hello everyone, welcome back to my living room. I have a drugstore haul, first impression, get ready with me video for you today, and I'm just gonna get started. I have two from L'Oreal. The first one is the Visible Lift Radiance Booster. I am not a fan of primers. I have not found one that I like. I've tried all the popular primers. I have, and I'm not a big fan. I don't think it's worth the extra money. What I find, the ones that are supposed to be pore filling, they fill in my pores, but when I put the foundation over, it's like I see these little white, like the parts where my pores are lighter than the rest, and that just isn't a good look. So then I also picked up the L'Oreal Visible Lift Blur Foundation. I heard that they're discontinuing this, but I don't care. I wanted to try it. Because actually their Miracle Blur solution works really good. Yesterday I tried, I'm not sure about this color, but let's give it a go. Yesterday I tried that Wet n Wild foundation that everyone's so raving about. I used it with a primer and I didn't like the primer, and I know I just shared my thoughts on that. But the thing I didn't like about that foundation was it smells like paint, like actual paint. So I really didn't like that. That was kind of disturbing. And once it dried, it wasn't so bad, but it smelled like paint. I don't know, it was a little unsettling. And also I did like 1.5 coats of this paint, and it gave pretty good coverage. I don't know. I think it's gonna have to grow on me a little bit after some uses, because my initial thing wasn't like, wow, this is so good. That wasn't my initial reaction. Just so you know. Okay, so what about this? Let me get my mirror so I get a better look. See, I like this. I like this. So I do really like the Wet n Wild Photo Finish Concealer. I am a fan. I am a fan. So, and I have the lightest color. I pretty much always get the lightest color in anything. Um, there's been a few high-end foundation brands I haven't gotten the lightest color in. Now I have a Wet n Wild blush, which isn't new. I've been using it and I really like it. I'm gonna pop this on, and this lasts pretty good. I was surprised, even through my naps that I take. Well, but this is just their Mega Glow blush. It's in Floral Majority. See what they did there. Okay, I've set my makeup with some powder, and now we can move on. I am trying out the Catrice highlighting powder. Get a better look at it. There we go, that's better. And it's more or less pink with some more champagne kind of intermixed in there, but it's more or less pink. And try this on. Okay, it's not picking up a lot of powder. Okay, here we go. Eee. Definitely lightening up that area. You can definitely see the light pink. I like it. I didn't need a lot. It didn't kick up a lot of powder, as you can see. Just what you would expect. So I think it's a hit. I think I like it. This was a free with purchase with Ulta, and it's their Catrice Authentic Rose palette. Now you can see there's one missing right here. What I did with that, it was completely crumbled all over. So what I did was, okay, these little containers, you can buy them, and you can also buy some flatter and with a wider radius or diameter, whatever, you know what I mean. And I poured it onto some aluminum foil, and then I tapped it into this little container. And it's like a shimmery, you know what color it looks exactly like? And these are kind of similar palettes. It looks almost like this color right here in the Wet n Wild. Um, and they're very similar colors. Hold on. One moment, please. Very, very similar, okay? So I'm going to see which formula is better because right now I am kind of annoyed with this palette. I love this color right here so much. I need to use it with different eyeshadow though because they all get muddied together unless it's just like one matte and one shimmer. Otherwise they kind of all go blend together. So let's just go with the lightest one. Gotta start somewhere, put it in my crease. Okay, now I'm going to take this second to darkest shade if I had the darkest shade in there. So there's only two mattes. This light pink it has some shimmer to it. So there's only two mattes, which is kind of like, I wasn't gonna buy this palette, but I wanted to try it if they were gonna give it for free, and I was buying some other Catrice products. They're not super pigmented, as you can see. Okay, not in love or anything. So I want to use this dark color. That's how it is so far. It's okay. Yeah, this is, I don't, the cheaper eyeshadows, the dark colors just, it's going on a little bit better on that side. Maybe I had too much on the brush on this side. It's just not picking up that shimmer that you can clearly see. Okay, that color was, I mean, I like that it's gonna be buildable because it's not super dark like right away, but sometimes I kind of don't want to have to pile it on and pile it on and pile it on. Well, let's put on a shimmer on the top. Um, and then maybe I'll add a little bit more of that dark shade. Now, I think I'm going, oops, I think I'm going to use this one. The color's just not coming through on the viewfinder. Let's get this going. Let's get this party started, Catrice. That's kind of a nice amount of shimmer. Like I said, I don't like anything crazy. And that's why I'm kind of surprised about that dark color because that looks like it's more glittery than, more so than the other ones. I'll just say that. Yeah, that's a little bit better. It definitely have to be built up. These are rose, but these are definitely neutral rose, in my opinion. For sure. In fact, I might just take, I'm going to put a little bit more of the dark in the corner again because I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I just don't know. I'm not in love, I'll tell you that. Okay, what I'm going to do is take the highlighter and just tap that. That's better. That's better. I like that a lot better. I could have gone with this pinky shade and the knowing how not that shimmery the other ones are, there is, but not much shimmer payoff when you actually get it on the lid. So that's it. It's okay. It's okay. It turned out okay in the end. There's definitely some possibilities for a couple of different looks, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if there was one more matte shade, but that pink will probably look pretty matte. And this is just the lightest color. I guess compared to the Wet n Wild palettes, these stayed separate better. They didn't blend together so like muddy. So overall, I like the look that I got with this one better. But maybe if I'd had like this darker shade in this palette, I would have been happier than this thing that crumbled apart.